So you've got a rough idle, maybe a check engine light, and you're thinking, yep, probably a vacuum leak. Normally, I'd grab the shop's fancy smoke machine, but I know most of you don't have one sitting in your garage. And hey, most of you watching aren't subscribed, so click that button and let's get your car running right without dropping a few $100 on tools you'll only use once. Alright, first thing. If you've never heard of a smoke test, it's basically a way to pump visible smoke into your intake system so you can see exactly where air is escaping. Works great, but those machines cost more than some of the cars I've fixed. So here are a few ways to do it at home without spending big money. One super simple way? Use an incense stick or a cigar. Yep, I'm serious. With the engine off, you light it and gently wave it near suspected leak points, like vacuum hoses, intake gaskets, or throttle body connections. If the smoke gets sucked in instead of drifting away, bingo, you found your leak. Just don't drop ash in there, trust me, it's a bad time. Another trick is the carb cleaner or brake cleaner method, but with a big caution flag here. Engine running, lightly spray around where vacuum leaks usually happen. If the idle changes, either speeds up or smooths out, you just sprayed near the leak. This works, but you've got to be careful because these sprays are flammable. No open flames, no smoking, and keep it in a well-ventilated area. If you want something closer to a real smoke test, you can actually make a cheap smoke generator with a metal paint can, a small air pump, and some mineral oil or baby oil. I've seen folks use a soldering iron inside to heat the oil and create smoke. Then you connect a hose to your intake and watch for smoke escaping. It's not as fancy as the pro machines, but I've caught plenty of leaks this way. One more low-tech option. Grab a length of small vacuum hose, stick one end to your ear, and use the other end to listen around the intake. Sounds goofy, but if you hear a distinct hiss, you're close to the leak. Works best in a quiet environment with the engine idling. Whatever method you choose, remember, common leak spots are cracked vacuum lines, loose intake clamps, PCV valves that popped out, and worn throttle body gaskets. I've lost count of how many times the mystery idle problem ended up being a $2 piece of hose. So, quick recap. You can spot vacuum leaks without a fancy smoke machine using incense or cigar smoke, spray tests with carb cleaner or brake cleaner, a DIY smoke can setup, or even the old hose to the ear trick. Just stay safe, take your time, and you'll find it. If this helped, give the video a like, hit subscribe so you've got me in your corner for the next repair, and drop a comment if you've got your own creative leak finding tricks. I love hearing the wild methods people come up with.